Hey Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing amazing. It's been a while, I know, but here I am to do a reading for you. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. If you guys are fathers, I hope you guys have a wonderful Father's Day tomorrow. Either way, I have the High Priestess out here during the time of my shuffling. That's the first card that fell out. But obviously, it says how attuned you are to yourself, to the awareness of others, and what's going on in the world. I do feel like a very strong magnetic wave is coming from your aura that has expanded. Just recently, there's been a lot of expansion within you, your energy, your aura, just to sense your own atmosphere. I feel whoever's near you feels these electromagnetic waves coming off of you. And it's not a negative thing. It's like you're feeling recharged. So anybody near you has that ability to do the same. That's why you have to be really cautious about who you're around. Like that's your own feeling. You know that. And so you have been about worried, not worried, but wary. Yeah. You've been wary about who you've been around or who your energy is near so that, not the wrong people are getting the energy that you have because it's amplified. It's actually it's gonna bring people a lot of blessings and healing and fulfillments. Like so this is something that you're meant for. Like this is your purpose. You're like a healer in itself. Like just by you being present is healing. The vibe is there of I'm gonna help you heal. I'm gonna help you feel better. I'm gonna help you beat this illness or this sickness or this depression or this sadness or this anger, even because this is something that you and God, before you even came here, had discussed. This is a soul purpose. This is you fulfilling that mission. I do know that's giving me high tech vibes. I'm not talking about like electronics. I'm talking about high tech, like you would say alien beings or higher beings. And this is like that high tech energy that you do withhold. Like the High Priestess coming out is just like, and being the first card and you haven't had a reading for so long was just it was a hit right there. Like if you were to have sung a song, it would be the hit of the hits, This was that feeling when this came to be the first card out. I just feel so drawn into your energy through this. It's powerful. You're very aware, like I was saying, of self and others, and you're really gonna make an impact on yourself, others, the world. You're giving a whole new meaning to let's change the world and see what we can do to make it better. Like it's really just really a beautiful energy because I myself was kind of going through an emotional state of not so great. And coming into your energy has actually helped me feel a lot more tender, and not in a more like emotional way, but like in a way that I can be vulnerable, but I can also be strong about it. And know that this isn't the end of the world and that everything really has the potential to still turn around and be okay. Like that's the feeling you guys are really giving off. So let's keep going and see. You may have isolated for some time. For some of you, it's like no copulence. So you're not really, like you're being abstinent altogether. We got the Five of Swords. You got Aquarius' energy. Like I said, that's definitely what I'm feeling for you. It's like you guys are very cautious about who's around you. If you see this person right here and he's looking around, he's got his bat and his stick and his sword, right? But he's like looking around. He's like, yeah, that's right. Walk away. You do not deserve my energy. You are an evil, judgmentalist person. There's no need for me to give you my energy. If you have anger issues and you're a narcissist, I don't need to be around you. You're going to affect me and you're going to affect how I also help others. So you have just been really aware of who's near you. That's like on the defense, but I feel like it's necessary, with what you're carrying and what you're holding right now. That energy is amazing, and in the wrong hands, it's almost like one of those movies, okay, like Jumanji. If you've seen the new Jumanjis, they have to get the stone to the mountain and yell Jumanji and all that. Anyway, but in the hands of the wrong person, that stone is not good, and like this is the feeling of you in the eyes or the energy of the wrong person is not good. That's what I feel. And this Aquarius' energy with the Five of Swords, like that is you all together. Also with the High Priestess, it's Virgo, Pisces, since I didn't even get the chance because there was so much that was pulling me in. 6th house and 12th house, Neptune and Mercury's energy. That actually reminds me, Mercury retrograde. It's actually going to be quite a long one this time. June 29th through July 23rd. Crazy amount right there. But like, we start summer tomorrow. It's the first day of summer on the 21st, on Father's Day, which it's crazy that they pushed Father's Day so far back into June. But summer starts, and then 8 days after summer starts, Mercury retrograde hits. And most of this summer is like a Mercury retrograde. Almost an entire month long, which is insane. But I do feel like during this time, even though sometimes, like Mercury retrograde, a lot for some people, it's actually really okay because some people are actually born in Mercury retrograde time. So they actually have a better run around with it, to be honest with you. It actually helps them out a lot more. And they're actually feeling more benefited by it. Now, and during the time, not like later. You know what I'm saying? Some people actually finally feel it later. But that's like the feeling. Whoever's born in Mercury retrograde usually has an easier time getting through it than others. Others all have communication problems, transportation problems, electronics or problems. Like just going to the ATM. ATM's down. Just don't let me speak this into your existence, and I hope this doesn't happen for y'all, but I know how it goes. I've had all these kinds of issues myself. And if you're like, I reject that, that's fine. You can go ahead and reject it. But I'm just giving you the examples of what does happen during these Mercury retrogrades. And I did this reading for my personal Instagram the other day, the one that I have secured specifically, that I only have specific people on. It was saying some really, really intriguing things in this reading, and it was something I was already kind of feeling, but it was definitely confirmed. We're not supposed to be focusing on money. We're not going to be money smart during this time. We're supposed to be connecting to the thing that matters the most, not man-made things, but God-made things. Now, I love the man-made things that have God intended, like the God intention is in there, because the only time God creates things through man is when it's actually beneficial to all, not just one. Anyway, so I do feel like this is the time to give to that. If you had any purchases or any like kind of specific thing, contracts you needed to sign, I would have got it over with right now. But now we're in this pre-shadow phase before it happens. So of course that kind of also takes a toll. People return from the past that you don't want coming back, that kind of thing. Anyways. So Mercury retrograde is coming up, and I do feel like you guys are actually going to be like really very beneficial to anybody around during this time. Like if anybody is having issues, somebody runs out of gas, somebody has a flat tire, somebody's card isn't working. You know what I mean? Because like the machine doesn't work for them, or the machine just isn't working at all. Like there's just something that you're going to be able to bring to them. It's not like you have to sit there and be like, oh, let me pay for you, or let me get you the gas, or let me bring you the gas, or let me go help you with this tire. No, you don't have to do that. You just be around the energy. You just be near them, and it helps their whole mood improve. Like that's the energy that I'm feeling for you. I feel like you guys have been eating a lot healthier too. Probably not as hungry. Okay, we got the moon, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups reversed. Somebody around you, in your family, maybe in your friendships, but it's been a long time friendship. The 10 of Cups reading here in all reality is something long term. So it's like if you've had a friend that was a part of the family, or they pretty much could have been considered family, or just a family member in general. Maybe, no, I don't feel like it's not a job, it's not career, it's nothing like that. It's literally like close connections here. There's definitely somebody around you. By dark, by day, they're okay, but at night, they want to fight. You know, like they get all, I don't know if they drink alcohol or whatever, but there's something that can influence them to the wanting to fight, wanting to argue, thinking their ego takes over. Like it really does. It makes them feel like they're invincible. I don't know. I'm getting like the letter V. They want victory in something. There's that. But it's almost like you know them enough to know that even though their ego is big, their ego might bite, but really they're only going to bark when it comes down to the actual thing that they're saying. Like they would make themselves look like the fool because of all the smack they talk, and then like it's almost like if you watch like the fighting things, right? They always talk all this big talk about, oh, I'm gonna this and this and that, and then the one's, I'm gonna this and that, and then there's always one of them that obviously can't own up to it, right? And you see this person as that person. And it's not like you're trying to say like they're a bad person, and it's totally okay. Like I get where you're coming from. You're like, this person needs protection more than they realize that they're the big old, like, I'm going to be the defense and make it work. Like, I feel you maybe have worked with this person, not like in a job, but like in situations like where you had to come together to do something. I don't know if like you had to plan a wedding together. I don't know if you had to like plan a bachelor party together, because if you're men, or if you're women, there's going to be differences here. But like there was something you had to come together with this person with multiple times for some of you, okay? Certain parties, celebrations, yeah, the person has to have details. They have like bring up certain ideas, and like this is always, there's always like this person thinks they know it all, and they're suggesting everything, but like there's always something within their suggestions that's like a little bit too much, or it's a little too far, or like, and you're like, no, like I need to bring you back to a realistic standpoint, like not that you don't have great ideas or anything. It's just we need to like come down a couple notches. Like that's a little off the wall. That's a little off the chain. Like this person is like that. That's what I feel with this. They could be a Leo Pisces energy, or they could be a Leo rabbit, right? Or a Pisces rabbit. Oh my goodness, Pisces monkey. Leo rabbit or Pisces monkey energy could be specific. Also, it could be like a Pisces sun with a Leo moon. Leo with Pisces moon, right? I could say that a lot of Pisces moon give off that vibe. They're a little illusionary in the way that they think, so they really do expand it further. So you really do have to bring them down back to earth. Reality's over here, sweetie, come back. But I mean, they have great ideas. This doesn't mean that it's not possible to happen, but it's a lot more of your energy, time, and effort to make happen, and like, I do know you probably realize that this person can have great big ideas, but to be able to get to and reach that idea never really came, because they would end up be procrastinating, or they wouldn't actually go as far as they were trying to reach, in a sense. That's the feeling. But whatever this person's dealing with, they definitely are emotional, okay? I do maybe feel like the moon could be part of the emotionality, their moon sign in general. I do know that the full moon in Capricorn is coming up on June 29th, so the day that Mercury retrograde starts. Crazy. Maybe this person's got a Capricorn moon, but I don't necessarily feel that. I don't feel it very, like, they're not completely structured in the way that a Capricorn moon would be. Not saying that not a lot of like other parts of the chart couldn't be specific and make that happen. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that what my feeling is they don't necessarily have that, but they could. Okay. Chinese year ox is significant with the Capricorn. Maybe there's something with that. But either way, this person's just having an emotional battle. The Ten of Cups in the reverse goes to show you that this person's been insecure. I do feel like because it came out, there's something that's connected to you and this person. But, I mean, you guys could have been in an argument recently. But mainly, I feel like this person's been traumatized by their own family. Lots of things in this person's life. Like, they didn't really have people that believed them, stood by them, understood them. They'd have emotions and this, like, they get laughed at for it. I don't really want to keep going on that, but if you guys know who this person is, you know what they're dealing with here. Okay, let's keep going. This person is indecisive. They have a fear of change. Like I said, there's opportunity. Okay, there's opportunities for this person. So, I do feel like you being around them helps that, by the way. You got Aries with the Two of Wands reversed, and then you got Page of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn's energy we just talked about. Taurus is Chinese your snake, by the way. And then Virgo, we already talked about Virgo. It is a Chinese your rooster, too. Didn't say that, though. This person really does, like, have hope in their heart for something. They do have plans, prospects, ideas, things they want to do. That Page of Pentacles is very heavy in that. This person could want to excel in different ways. And it could be training or teaching or schooling or any of that. But if anything, this person just wants to expand their own knowledge within life experience. Like, that's the feeling. And they're having a hard time maybe getting past a specific point because of the fear of change here. Like, I think you're the reason why, you are the reason this person's going to not choose a mundane life. Like, you're going to help this person really go for what they want. They deserve what they want, you know, and since I did feel the feeling of procrastination is something that they also would always put themselves into. But that goes to show you that fear of change, so that they kind of like go slower because they are actually seeing that there's going to be some kind of change in something, and it's going to make a difference, and it's going to bring something in there. Then they get a little bit like hesitant, okay, because like, oh, whoa, wait, that idea was actually so good that if I do that, because how many people are going to want me to do this and this, and then it's going to be like my life is just going to be overtaken by this one big idea, and everybody's going to want something similar to it or whatever, you know. Like, if this person were to make something, they know if they made it, then they'd have to keep making it. You see what I'm saying? Like, and they don't realize that off the bat. They don't. But they end up doing that. Basically, the feeling of like, and they can't pass that point. But if they could, they would see the magic of their own thoughts coming to life, really. And it's not like you guys don't believe in them, you just know how they can be. But if you have that little bit of encouragement and with this energy that you withhold, you could really benefit this individual. That's what I'm feeling. Eight of Pentacles even on the bottom of the deck. Exactly that. This person has skills, and their skills deserve to expand. Like, they need to develop further on these skills. Like, the idea skill and turning that idea into something realistic skill. It is in there. They do have that potential to really have the work that they do be paid off in so many beautiful ways, like bringing in brand new, wonderful, magical opportunities in their life. Possibilities that just open up the like free range possibilities here. This is what we're talking. It's like this person is actually really needing you. Understanding. Your understanding, very much so. This person really will reach a place of better understanding because it's something they also crave. Now, I feel like because of their past and the situation where I was feeling that they didn't get that kind of understanding because they didn't get that kind of support, They are leading themselves to a place with this skill or skills to a place of complete understanding. And it's almost like they're helping others to feel understood through their own ideas. Yeah, bringing up possibilities, number 2 on the bottom of the deck. Life path number 2 could be significant. Something about 2 days could be significant. Second house's energy could be significant, which is a part of the Taurus energy or Venus. Could be February, right? Say if they are Pisces, they could be a February Pisces. Or they could be born on the second day of the month specifically too. But that's what I got. Let's get a few messages. True facts. It is true. Divine masculine and divine feminine, I miss you. Your eyes, smile, voice, conversation, memories, even our experiences together. For some of you, it could be that it's a relationship, but I don't necessarily feel that all the way. Divine masculine, divine feminine is just mainly like the energies of like one's masculine, which you could be both girls and her friends, but the masculine of one friend is missing the feminine of the other, because that helps a connection, that helps like the growth of the bond to stay there and stay firm, because you're not having two feminine energies getting all manipulated and confused with, you know, how feminine and feminine. It's nice to have that girl on girl time, but I feel like this was somebody you could actually spend more time with them being more like they're in their masculine version and you being more in your feminine, or the other way around. The feeling is just more like, I mean, this could even be if like you're a masculine, you have a friend that is a girl, but mainly I'm getting like the feeling of same sex relationship, but that individual has more of their whatever feminine or masculine working in them, and you have the opposite, so it really kind of brought y'all together in a better way. But like when I see the ego, we know the ego has like masculine traits, so you know, then the feminine is more able to calm that energy and be like, let's bring you down a few notches. That like there's that dynamic, you know what I mean? And then we have garnet, January, dark red, gemstone, the January gemstone. Okay, purity, faithfulness, and friendship. Friendship, told you. Helps to flush out nasty body toxins and keep circulation strong. Keep your blood flowing, heart beating, and your metabolism working. Aids in the healing of broken bonds of love and cleansing and energizing. So almost like what I said is the feeling you guys are actually giving off is like this garnet. Like you help others to flush out nasty body toxins to get over illnesses or sicknesses quicker. You help their circulation stay strong, keep their blood flowing, and that helps certain ideas come to the brain, by the way. Heart beating and metabolism working. It's like I was definitely feeling you guys eating healthy or doing things for yourself and not really feeling as hungry as you used to be. And you're aiding in the healing of broken bonds of love. And I kind of feel like not just like broken bonds of love. You gotta think of like love of what one was wanting to do in their life. Because, you know, we have different kinds of love. It isn't always just a person. There's bonds that we share with the things that we love to do, our hobbies and our ideas and stuff like that. So this person is going to be feeling that broken bond from something that was really a skill that they could really, if they could get past that fear, they could definitely do something big with it, you know, and cleansing and energizing. That's the energy you bring to people. So that is the feeling I'm getting. And there's something specific with the throat chakra. So you're helping other people feel the availability and vulnerability and openness to say what they need to say. And that's the feeling I was getting the whole time, really. Anyway, I hope this helped you guys in any way it could. You guys are amazing. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful rest of your Saturday.